Thank you, Nazim, for joining us today on Let's Talk Business series by Realty Next.
Thank you.
So, Nazim, before we delve into what Collab Tools is about, let us give our viewers a bit insight about you. Who Nazim was before being an entrepreneur, what was your background, and yeah.
So I am born and brought up in Mumbai. I did my entire studying, my schooling, my college, my engineering from Mumbai. Civil engineering. I'm a civil engineer, by the way. After doing my engineering, I did my master's in construction project management from Delhi, from Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyor. So I honestly was not really into entrepreneurship. My goal was to get a good job in a good company, have a stable life. That is what I already thought of. But somehow I was campus placed in a company wherein I worked for about 3.5 years. Had very good exposure on construction site. I worked with the chairman, with the CEO of that company closely. I was the executive assistant in chairman's office. So wherein I got to see a lot of gaps that are there in the industry, which really excited me that there is something that I can do. I had good mentors who pushed me in entrepreneurship. So that's how this entrepreneurship angle began. But before that, I was a very average student, not a very genius, always been average. I was in fact a lot into dancing, if I may say. In fact, I wanted to pursue dancing as a career. When I was in college, I did some really good shows, worked with some good choreographers also.
Okay.
So that was something. But after getting into the startup ecosystem and really getting myself, so firstly, I don't have time for dancing at this point in time. But again, that is something that I still do as a hobby. But startup is what now keeps me alive, I would say.
So as a passion you had for dancing, but being in the construction company, you saw the need gaps, as you mentioned, right? So what exactly those need gaps were that made you give that spark moment that there can be existence of a company called Collab Tools?
So a very interesting story, in fact. So before I was working with this company, Omax Limited in New Delhi. So I was doing my masters in, as I said, in construction management. So we had our final year project. We call it capstone project. So my topic was digitization in construction ecosystem. That was my topic unintentionally. I didn't even know that I'd be building a business out of this. So that was the first step, I would say, where I got to see there is so little innovation and digitization in this space, especially in India. So when I researched for my project, I saw there are a couple of good companies in US, in the European market, China, Singapore, but there is almost zero such companies in India. So that was one, that is where I felt that there should be a company. But that was from the angle of a user, that if I become a construction professional, I would want to use something of this sort. But when I joined this company, I was campus placed in my college. I joined as a management trainee. I was on the Chandigarh project. So it was a big township project. I was working on the site with laborers, with supervisors, with engineers, other engineers. So I got to see what actually happens on the ground.
Right.
So this is where I started. Then I was after working in Chandigarh projects, I was moved to Lucknow region. Again, similar to 2,500 acre township. I was reporting to the project director over there. So it was a very big project, and I was reporting to the director, and the director was in charge of Lucknow region, basically the entire UP region, Lucknow region, Allahabad region, and they're like hundreds of acres of township. So I was the one who was responsible to get the data, what is happening on the site, and what needs to be done in the coming weeks. Where are we lagging? What funds needs to be arranged from the head office so that contractors we need to pay to the contractors depending on the criticality. So this is something that I used to work on. So for my ease, I built a small mobile application. There was a no-code platform. I am not a software engineer. I don't know how to code. So I built a small mobile application from a no-code platform, linked that with a Google Sheet, simple Google Sheet, and asked all the supervisors and engineers to update whatever is happening. Because every time I used to call them and ask them, what is the progress? You were supposed to do so and so, amount of work. Has it been done or not? So that was very well received. So with that, and I had a very good grip on Google Sheets, Excel. So I automated a lot of the process that used to take more than a week for me. But that happened in a couple of days. So this was noticed by our COO from Delhi. So she called me one day and she said, we noticed that you've built something. It's very innovative. We would want to implement this at company level. So Omex Limited I was working with. So they had like 40, 45 ongoing projects at that point in time. So I was called in head office. There they were already building something in-house. So I was part of that process excellence team. I worked with the CEO for some time, and we built a lot of in-house tools to automate your procurement process, contracting process, licensing process, and construction operation management. So there, in one of the presentation, I gave a presentation to the executive director of the company. He's son of our chairman, Mr. Jatin Goyal. So he really liked the way I presented my ideas, and I was working on digitization. He was very young, and he had recently joined the organization, and he also wanted to bring in digitization. Omex is a very big group, but under digitized. So he liked me and he said, you should join me. He was also new to the company, and I joined him as an executive assistant. So there, in a very short span of time, I was also made HOD for construction MIS. I was very young, and it was less than 3 years of my experience. I was made HOD for construction MIS. I had a team of 6 people. We built a lot of tools to monitor what is happening. 45 projects.
Right.
And one project, the Lucknow project that I spoke about, was like 2,500 acre township. Chandigarh 2,700 acre, Allahabad 1,500 acre. So that was the magnitude of project that these guys were doing. So we built that team. It was very well, but by the time we established this, lockdown came in, and I was also working on my MRSES qualification. So in MRSES, you're supposed to build a case study or do something that is evaluated, and you are given that MRSES title. So I have a mentor, Mr. Nimesh Gupta. He's been my professor when I was doing my masters, and even after graduating, we've been in touch. He's been helping me in my professional life, and in all sorts of ways. So I gave him a presentation. This was during lockdown. We were working from home. I gave him a presentation that this is what I'm trying to build for my MRSES qualification. So he said, forget about MRSES. This is something that you should work on as an entrepreneur and build a company out of it. Then I said, why not ask my boss, Mr. Jatin Goyal. So he said, definitely you should do it. In fact, you should be a resident entrepreneur. I will invest and start a company. Then Nimesh Gupta was like, don't do that. You'll still be an employee. And he's a big guy, Nimesh Gupta. So he had a lot of connection. He said, start your own company. I'll help you with the investors and everything. So this was late 2020.
Okay.
So I resigned in October or November in 2020. And I was very overconfident at that point in time because Nimesh Gupta was on my side, and I felt, and Jatin has also told that I would invest. I thought कि वो PPT के दम पे पैसे मिल जाएंगे, and then we'll start building. So I left my job and I started working on the presentation because I'm not a technical guy. I didn't have the product. I only had the idea and a prototype which was built on no-code platform, very basic prototype.
Right.
And my target market is enterprise level companies. So we only target top real estate developers. So with the kind of product I had, it was not possible to have that kind of client. So we met few investors. HDFC Capital was the first investor that I pitched to. Luckily, I got in. Nimesh Gupta got me introduced, and they liked the product, but they said, "Ki it's a presentation hai. We need something. We need to see something in action."
Right.
So again, I had some saving. I had like 8-10 lakh rupees of saving. I hired a third-party company. I hired 3-4 resources, and we started building something. फिर भी ऐसा लगा ठीक है, funds आ जाएगा. HDFC Capital is interested. There was this other company, Pidilite. I presented to them like 8-9 times. I don't remember. तो वो धीरे धीरे जो ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट था, कॉन्फिडेंट में बदला, एंड देन कॉन्फिडेंट अंडर कॉन्फिडेंट हो गया. बट देन आई केप्ट ऑन बिल्डिंग. सो दिस इज समथिंग आई रियली लाइक. ऐसा नहीं है कि आई हैड दैट फायर इन मी कि करना ही है. समहाउ इट हैपेंड. I had no money at some point in time, so I joined. There is a small developer called Sagar Builders in Andheri. So I joined him. I met the managing director. He liked what I was doing, and he said, "I'll give you office. You can use my office. You be strategic advisor to me." They wanted to expand the portfolio and get into other projects. So I was helping him. He was paying me 30,000 rupees per month. That too only for 2 months, and then I had to leave. So that happened for some time. I was still building, still pitching to the investors. I hired those third-party consultants, and then my money got exhausted. My brother, I have a twin brother, by the way. So he was also one of the co-founders. So he invested like 4-5 lakh rupees. He gave me money initially. I didn't have money to take auto to even to go to Saga Builder's office and do that. I used to do all my meetings over there. I used to call other potential customers, developers. I want to I was looking for a technical partner also at that point in time. So that was my office. So again, this money also got over. Then Abhijit, my third co-founder, he pitched in. In fact, we were together and we did our civil engineering together. We did a master's together. He was into some other business, but he felt that this is something that he wants to do. He said, I want to join your company and we would build something. So तब तक तो product ready नहीं था, half baked था. So he joined and he invested money. And then we kept on building. So again, वो भी पैसे खत्म हो गए. So this was, I think, 2022 end. So I was like, कुछ नहीं है अभी, but करना यही है. So then I joined a company. I gave interview. I joined Vadva Group in Mumbai.
Okay.
So I joined in the strategy department. So I was taking care of, they were raising 600 crores fund from Swami Fund, and that was the whole process. And then all the strategic initiatives, I was part of the strategy team. I was reporting to the CEO. So this went on for 6 months. I was working on my startup as well as this. By the end of that, I think June 2023, I was already pitching to investors, while working. I already had hired this third-party consultant, building the product, pitching to different investors. I got a call from 100x VC that the partners want to meet. So मुझे लगा कि हर बार मिलते हैं, कई बार presentation दे चुका हूँ, तो ये भी वैसे ही होगा. But then they called me in their office and they said we want to invest and we have a term sheet ready. If you are okay, तो वो एक ही दिन में term sheet sign हो गया. And then I was like, अब तो हो गया.
This was which year?
This was 2023.
Okay.
Around November, December, I don't remember. June 2023 June. Yeah. So I left Vadva Group. In fact, same time I was offered a job in company Conserve Buildcon.
Okay.
So वहाँ से I got a very good hike, so I wanted to jump, but बीच में ही ये investment आ गया, so I left everything. Now I started focus on this. तभी भी ऐसा लगा कि अब investment आ गया है, now everything is sorted. Now we have succeeded. अब तो सब अच्छा ही होगा, but that I was wrong again, because with money, you have a lot of responsibility.
True.
That comes along with that. You have to give answers to investors, to your employees. Because now we have the money, we have to hire employee, we have our own employees. And then we actually properly started building. तब तक तो जुगाड़ चल रहा था, कहीं से पैसे जुगाड़ करके, कभी फ्रेंड से कुछ ले लिया, ये जुगाड़ करके हमने कुछ build किया था. And we had few customers also. In fact, DLF was one of our first customer.
This was 2023.
23. This was 2023. Before 100x came in. So Nimesh Gupta got us introduced and they really liked it, and we started 2 projects with them. And then Vadva Group also became a customer because I was working, and then I got, I introduced my product over there. 100x came in, and then we had the money and we started properly building the product. And then उसके बाद फिर चीजें streamline हो गई, but then there was a lot of struggle that came in with the money.
Of course.
In fact, we didn't have our own office till recently. It's been only 2 months that we have our own office. We were mostly working from home, or we were working from a co-working space, depending on, if you want to have a team meeting or if you have some client meeting. We used to work at 91 Springboard, the co-working space. That was something. Then after 100x invested, so I realized why we were not able to raise funds. We were not visible enough to the investors. So after 100x invested, we become visible. पैसे आ गए, हमने कुछ events भी किए. This other investor then noticed, EIL group, they noticed. And I got a call from them that they want to meet. I met them. And within few months, they were like, we want to invest, but they were evaluating. Maybe they had some other startups also they wanted to evaluate.
This was 2024?
This was 2023, November.
Okay.
Same year, I got an interest from them. But they said that they've been investing, but it took them more than a year
to come back.
So actually, they wanted to do a pilot first, and then give us a big work order, and after the work order, they wanted to invest. So वो पूरा journey में 1 साल लगे. Then due diligence came into picture. वो due diligence में 6 महीने चले गए. Now we raised fund from EIL. So second round हो गया अभी.
So let me pause you there, because what I'm hearing is definitely you had that fire. Because without that fire, you wouldn't have taken that risk. Because what I'm hearing is, of course, you had an idea. You were not sure that this is something you want to work as an entrepreneur, but a mentor came early to showcase that you should take it up as an entrepreneur. But to take that risk, to be very honest, Nazim, to leave the job, which is like a high, good cushioning job where you are having this inroads with the, executive director of the company. But taking that risk, coming back to Bombay and building it again, it requires that kind of passion.
In fact, there is one more thing that I missed mentioning. So I got engaged in 2020.
Okay.
And after a month, I resigned from the company. So this was recently engaged, and then I resigned from my job in Omex Limited. So that was also one thing. But I've been asked this question a lot. When we had this sort of discussion, that what are the top 5 things that the entrepreneur should have. So there is no single equation that fits on everyone's scenario. Everyone is on a different train. We have different problems, different sort of problem. But my case was very different. Even after I left my job, I was recently engaged. I had full support from my family. My parents were 100% supportive. My brother, my in-laws family, they were supportive. One of my biggest supporter, my uncle, my mother's brother, mere Mamu. So he, in terms of motivation, financial support. My father was slightly not in that way, but he was like, "Itna stress क्यों ले रहा है? इतना stress नहीं चाहिए, क्या करना है? Job कर ले." Because I used to work. I slept less than 4 hours for more than 2 to 3 months while I was doing that fundraising wala part. So I used to work whole night and then early morning, then work all day. फिर job भी कर रहा था साथ में, फिर ये भी हो रहा. तो my father was like, इतना stress क्यों लेना? So that was the only thing that he said. But apart from that, I had very good support from my family. So this is something not everyone might have. So जो risk वाला factor है वो यहाँ से कम हो गया था. If I did not had that kind of support, not just from my family but from my in-laws also. Even my would-be wife, that currently wife. तो उस टाइप पे even she said कि हाँ ठीक है, क्या problem है, करो. तो
No, but my question is that you took a risk because you are a no coder, which is clear, right?
Yeah.
You had a plan in mind, what needs to be executed. On paper, it was clear, but to build that team, to bring people up, and to even get those kind of clients in picture, I want to understand. My question is, what the startup as a founder you don't have. I want to understand is, as a founder who took that risk, who jumped into making things which is in theory to practical, what were the 3 things that give you that nudge to go overboard with your passion, to go and extend yourself from different location to Delhi to Bombay, even though you had support from your family? But there's something, 3 things must be pushing you to do or go to that extreme, right?
First thing I would say, my passion to solving this problem. So I am not a coder, but I actually love solving problem through Google Sheet and Excel, because Excel is not very, it's not very different from coding. You have a lot of formulas and a lot of logics that are involved.
Right.
So I'd build a lot of complex Excel and complex Google Sheets. So that sparked my interest in coding and problem solving of that sort. So this was one thing that I really felt कि if ये करूँगा तो बोर नहीं होऊंगा कभी, because this I really used to love this. So even though I'm not a coder, I hired the tech team and उनके साथ में कोड के साथ लेकर बैठता हूँ कि क्या हुआ, what is the logic, help me understand the logic, I'll give you logically क्या कर सकते हैं. So this is something I like. I think this was the major push that that gave me that strength to take this risk. The second was the motivation that came from my family, my mamu one, and then Mr. Nimesh Gupta. So they said कि बिंदास कर, कुछ नहीं, मैं हूँ ना. Literally they said कि मैं हूँ ना, तो I felt कि ठीक है, कर सकते हैं. So that was the second thing. And lastly, I'm not sure, I had that, वो डेवलप हो गया था, पहले तो नहीं था बट डेवलप हो गया था वो वॉर्नरप्रेन्योर वाला कॉन्सेप्ट कि कुछ स्टार्टअप करना है, हर कोई स्टार्टअप कर रहा है, फंड रेज कर रहा है, ये क्या होता है.
Okay.
So I think this was also something that वो लॉकडाउन वाले पीरियड में वो डेवलप हो गया वो.
Right. So what I'm hearing is great support, and I think there's a huge luck which came through your entrepreneur journey. Won't you agree?
Yes and no. Luck. So luck is not always when you feel that it is lucky. So one such example is I wanted to hire a CTO because a lot of the investors lost interest because I didn't have a CTO or a technical team for that matter. So I was looking for CTOs. I had couple of I reached out to my friends and they introduced me to their friends. So I had shortlisted few of them. So I offered them ESOP, salary. Some wanted to join पर मुझे पसंद नहीं आया, but पर मैं join करवाना चाहता था, पर उनको stable life job नहीं छोड़ना था. So that वो बहुत ज़्यादा I thought कि I'm not lucky. Investors आ रहे हैं, clients आ रहे हैं, अब तो पैसे भी आ गए, सब आ गए. This was after we raised funds. Even after raising funds, I thought funds आ गए, अब तो कोई भी आ जाएगा. But that didn't happen. I was wrong.
Okay.
So I felt कि यार ये सब होने के बाद भी CTO नहीं आ रहा है, तो अभी मतलब I wanted to upgrade my tech. Because कब तक थर्ड पार्टी से काम करवाऊंगा, कब तक खुद इन्वॉल्व होऊंगा, बिकॉज आई एम ऑल्सो नॉट दैट ग्रेट टेक में, तो वी नीड अ एक्सपर्ट. तो वो तब लगा कि यार ये क्या हो रहा है. बट fast forward 2023-24, I met this guy. So we wanted to upgrade to AWS services. So वहाँ पर I reached out to my startup ecosystem. मैंने message किया, I wanted to, this is the problem that I want to solve, and can someone help me as a consultant? So this guy reached out to me, Priyesh. He said, yeah, I can do this, I can help you. So he started, helping us. हमने कुछ commercial discussion नहीं किया था कि कितना पैसा लोगे, क्या करोगे. He just started, and while he was solving, तो पता चला कि क्या, what are we building. Then he really liked this. And he is a great, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि thank God, I was so lucky कि मैंने उन लोगों को hire नहीं किया. And now I have hired Priyesh. Now he showed interest, he is a very good, exactly what I had envisioned in my mind कि CTO ऐसा होना चाहिए.
So that is
not just in terms of understanding technology and building technology, but also the way you communicate, the way you present yourself. Because we, as I said, we only target top enterprises. So वहाँ पे they expect their CIO, CTO to interact with our CIO, CTO.
True.
So that is something that I wanted. He should be very strong in communication. He should be very strong in that, setting up infrastructure for the kind of company and for the kind of clientele that we are looking forward to. So this was one luck factor that I feel ki I felt I was unlucky in this matter, but actually, in fact, I was lucky.
So he joined you in 2023.
He joined 2024, late 2024. So till 2024, we didn't have a CTO.
So after raising 2 funds, right?
Yeah.
What is the team size, and how are you envisioning Collab Tools for this particular year?
So we are currently 16. In fact, I didn't want to, we have this concept in construction we call lean practices. So wherein you should be very lean in whatever you do. Construction में limited material जितना चाहिए उतना ही use करो, limited time and everything. You avoid wastage. So this was my philosophy in handling my startup also. अभी भी मैं बोलता हूँ, अपनी team को भी बोलता हूँ, investors को बोलता हूँ, at any given point in time, I would not want to be more than 20 people. Right. Even though we are 1,000 crore company, I would not want to be more than 20, because we are selling a product that helps our client to automate the operations. और वो हम internally नहीं कर पाए तो क्या फायदा? I don't want to have 50, 100 people and then वो internal operations ही inefficient है. So this is a philosophy that I follow. 16 is also a lot मेरे हिसाब से at this point in time, but ठीक है, वो मतलब we are building on those angles. There are a lot of exciting features, a lot of exciting areas we are exploring, AI coming into picture and all of those things. तो अभी ठीक है. But when we started, till 2024 November, we had only one employee. Apart from the founders, only one employee.
Okay.
24 December, एक और ने join किया. January CTO joined. Few tech. अब धीरे.
I'm sure viewers must be very interested to know how did you survive in one employee. But before we get into that, if people who are new to Collab Tools, how would you explain Collab Tools functions and what it is all about in a very simplest language? So
Collab Tools is basically a project management solution, but for construction. Just a Monday.com for construction, you can say. So we have various modules wherein we are primarily focused on real estate developers for now, but we are also exploring other construction projects like metro, energy transmission, water supply, but currently focused on real estate residential development, wherein we help developers to manage their timely delivery of the project, quality of the product, safety of the site, and all of these different modules are interlinked with each other, and everything is digitized. So we are a project management solution. We help in timely completion of the project with good quality, safety measures. We help in procurement management. We help in meetings management, critical task issue, licensing management. There are various modules to help in the management. We are an operation management system plus MIS, and again a project management solution for construction. So are you, like some people say certain software cannot work in certain cities. So when it comes to your software, how deployable it is with the kind of, I would say the way the other companies are there, be in South or North, the real estate development companies I'm talking about, how would you address that? So this is before we raised fund. We already had client in Delhi. I came back to Mumbai. I was in Mumbai. So my first client was in Delhi. Gurgaon. Second client, Mumbai. Third client is in Bangalore, one in Hyderabad, one in Pune, Nagpur. Most of our client is, concentrated in Mumbai and region, but we have clients in all these cities, Kolkata. So I don't think that is a barrier, and I'm not sure why someone would say that. it's a project management solution for construction. Construction happens everywhere.
Hmm.
And we have built a solution that is deployable anywhere for anyone. And we are currently India focused. So there are a lot of construction project management solution out there, but they are not designed for the Indian construction ecosystem. I think that is the reason, which is why there are almost zero footprint of these solution in India. So Europe में, US में, there are construction management solution since 2000, I think 2005, 11, and they are big giants. But उनका almost zero footprint है India में या Southeast Asia because the way we build over here is very different from how construction happens in that region. So we have tried to Indianize the product, which is very good. And also one very unique and interesting thing, that this is what investors also tell me, that the reason why I got funded is because I come from construction. I've built a problem, lived the problem myself, and built something. तो construction का और tech का combination बहुत unique है. You might not find a lot of people who understand tech in some way and then construction. So I've lived on the ground, faced the problem myself, and then build a product ourselves. I'm not someone from a tech background जिसने दूर से problem identify किया and चलो let's build a product out. There are a lot of these solutions जो फाइनेंस बैकग्राउंड से या फिर टेक बैकग्राउंड से लोगों ने कंस्ट्रक्शन में बनाया, बट वो उतने आई वुड से रेलेवेंट नहीं बन पाए या फिर उतने ग्राउंड के लिए लोगों ने एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया उनको इतना अच्छे से, बिकॉज दे आर नॉट बिल्ड अंडरस्टैंडिंग, दे आर बिल्ड ऑन द प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट, not on the principle of construction project management, which is very different from general project management.
Okay. But isn't that the other reason could be the problems which I am noticing, you can correct me if I am wrong, when it comes to construction and infrastructure ecosystem, right? We are still traditionally heavy on the paper department,
Yes.
on the manual work.
Yes.
Secondly, again, how I have heard from startups facing problem with the legacy software and real estate companies, similar goes for your construction and infra companies. So would you say that these problems are still not existing or are still a problem but can be managed?
No, this is the exact problem that we are trying to solve. But there are, so one problem you mentioned about a lot of paperwork that goes into, so this is something that we are solving. We want to make every construction site to go 100% paperless, 100% digital, and we've successfully done with our existing clients. The other problem is legacy solution that these guys are already using. So this has been a GTM that we do not claim to replace the existing solution that these guys have. So for example, you are using an ERP solution.
Yeah.
So when ERP came in 2005, 2010, these guys invested crores of rupees to establish that. And अभी एक startup आके बोलेगा कि अब वो सारा हटा दो. So doesn't make sense for them. इतना मेहनत की उन्होंने, अब जाकर वो स्टेबल हुआ है, and then these guys coming in and they saying कि आप ये सब तो बेकार चीज़ है, आप मेरा solution यूज़ करो. So this is not what we pitch. What we say कि जो आप कर रहे हो traditionally, it's good. Again, वो भी digital solution ही है. But we have a solution that integrates with your existing solution. You don't need to, जो भी आपका outside of ERP हो रहा है या फिर जो ERP में हो रहा है, which is not that streamlined, that we integrate with our system and then we try to optimize that using our system. So this is something which has really helped us. So this was strategic, and I'm coming from that background. I was working with Omex Limited and other companies. I've seen कि ERP का कितना heavy impact है. It's not easy. It's almost impossible to get rid of that.
True.
So that is something that we are not solving ERP problem. We are integrating with ERP and then we are trying to build around the existing operations that is there.
But that's the way to go about it. Now,
Yes,
as you
yes.
said, whichever the companies are who have invested heavily on the ERP,
Correct.
which can be outdated ones also, cannot replace it so easily. So a startup needs to come up with a solution that can integrate seamlessly with it, as well provide solutions that can help the management.
Correct.
But coming to that, in the beginning, I'm sure you must have faced hindrance and challenges when it comes to adoption, right? Because it's very easy said and done that I'm removing the paperwork, I'm removing the manual work, but to have that conversation inside that boardroom is
Yes.
difficult.
Yes.
So what were the major challenges that you faced? Because why I'm asking this? Because you're making it sound like it was very easy, because I'm sure the startup should also know the hard truth that you faced while...
Not easy at all.
Exactly. So why... how you could change the conversation and how challenging it was for you in the start?
The biggest challenge that we faced when we started pitching was कि nobody wanted to be the guinea pig. Everyone said कि मैं क्यों, पहले आप कहीं टेस्ट करो, प्रूफ करो, फिर मैं यूज़ करूँगा. So this was something that so big thanks to our initial clients जिन्होंने trust किया or we made them the guinea pig. They were not the guinea pig, really, to say, because we already had the product. So this was the biggest challenge जो हमने somehow tackle कर लिया, somehow, because we had Nimish Gupta on our side. He's a very good connection. He's a well-known name in construction ecosystem. So he vouched for us and he got us few clients initially. तो वहाँ पे हमारा POC तो at least हो गया. And also I was working with Omax and Vadva Group. I had good relation with the promoters. तो वहाँ पे मैंने on my face value they started using that.
But even POC जब हुआ होगा, I'm sure you must have found some challenges with the existing teams also, right?
Yes. So there are two type of challenges. One challenge is genuine challenge कि ये तो क्या है, इससे अच्छा तो मैं पेपर पे कर रहा था. 10 मिनट में काम होता है, अभी 1 घंटा लगता है. That was genuine challenge which that was learning for us. We kept on. So अभी तो थोड़ा slow हो गया, but initially when we were building we used to launch 3 to 4 features every week. हर दूसरे दिन Play Store पे नया अपडेट आ रहा है. And we used to keep on building, we used to keep on solving those problems. That was the genuine problem that helped us. But because that push came from the higher management that we want to use this, तो वो use करने का challenge नहीं आया. But second was the resistance to go digital. इसके बहुत सारे reason है. एक तो they are not used to. Secondly, टेक्नोलॉजी, हाँ, स्किल सेट भी है और टेक्नोलॉजी से डर लगता है बहुत. एटलीस्ट जो ग्राउंड पे साइट पर काम कर रहे हैं उनको समहाउ टेक्नोलॉजी से डर लगता है कि ये क्या हो गया. ना उनको ऐसा लगता है कि इफ आई नाउ स्टार्ट यूजिंग दिस मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन टू लॉग एवरीथिंग, तो किसी ने सीसीटीवी लगा दिया मेरे सर पर और देख रहा है हर बार. तो वो एक डर होता है. एंड तीसरा है कि इफ यू हैव सम काइंड ऑफ इल इंटेंशंस इन यू, you would not want to expose yourself. It's very common in construction. Construction, is an industry where this sort of behavior is very common. So ये हमने 2 तरीके से tackle किया. एक तो me and Abhijit, especially when we go to pitch, we speak the construction language. So if I go to a promoter of a company, he will not take decision on his own. He will call his construction guy, he will call his process guy, operations guy. उनको पूछेगा कि आप बताओ ये यूज कर, मुझे अच्छा लगा, but आप बताओ आप क्या. And now while speaking to them we use construction language. I don't use English jargons in front of them because I have been on site, I have been on construction. तो उनको जो pain point है वो उनको realize करा कि सर आपको ये pain point है, ऐसा करते हो. मैंने भी ये face किया, but ये solve करने के लिए I did this thing. वहाँ पे हमने थोड़ा सा ना वो भरोसा जीता लोगों का. अभी भी
Are they always open about it?
Not always, but at least 10 में से 2-4 लोग open होते हैं ना, तो now promoters have that confidence. Okay. We originally हमें उन्हें ही satisfy करना because these are end customers, but once the promoter is satisfied, in the promoter's mind, in the owner's mind, जिनको actually implement करना है, उनको ये लगता है कि 10 में से 4 लोगों ने एक्सेप्ट किया तो ये चलेगा. 6 लोगों का तो रेजिस्टेंस है, वो तो पता है, वो तो ERP में भी आया था, जब एक्सेल इंट्रोड्यूस किया तभी भी आया था. तो दिस इज समथिंग which we have tackled because कुछ स्मार्ट लोग होते हैं जो जिनको लगता है कि यार दिस इज द फ्यूचर, बिकॉज अभी डिजिटाइज हुआ तो मे बी उनके करियर में ग्रोथ होगी, कंपनी भी ग्रो हो रही है. सम पीपल आर वेरी लॉयल टू द कंपनी, दे वांट टू, यार अभी बहुत हो गया पेपर वर्क, फिर डिजिटल जाना ही है. तो वो लैंग्वेज हमने समहाउ डेवलप की है कि वी सिट विद द साइट पीपल ऑन द साइट. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि आई हैव दैट बैच कि आई एम द CEO ऑफ दिस कंपनी, आई विल नॉट गो टू साइट, आई विल नॉट स्पीक टू द सुपरवाइजर और दिस लेबर. मी एंड अभिजीत, वी ऑलमोस्ट एवरी डे वी विजिट सम साइट. इंजीनियर्स के साथ बैठते हैं, सुपरवाइजर के साथ बैठते हैं, समझते हैं, उनको एक्सप्लेन करते हैं. आई पर्सनली गो ऑन एवरी साइट दैट वी ऑन बोर्ड, एवरी साइट दैट वी ऑन बोर्ड. द फर्स्ट मीटिंग दैट वी हैव, I personally go on that site and I sit with all their ground team, help them understand कि this is what we are doing and this is what will help you. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपको हेल्प नहीं करेगा, मुझे बता दो. We'll sit together and identify क्यों नहीं करेगा and then we'll solve your problem also. तो वो एक थोड़ा सा कॉन्फिडेंस डेवलप होता है हम यूजर्स के बीच में कि ठीक है, कंपनी का CEO आके मुझे बोल रहा है कि मैं आपके साथ बैठ के सॉल्व करूंगा. तो आई थिंक दैट इज व्हाट वी हैव लर्नड इन द प्रोसेस एंड वी हैव बिल्ट दैट नेचर इन आवरसेल्फ कि वो हम करते रहते हैं users के साथ.
No, but even among all the sectors, what I've noticed, especially with construction and infra ecosystem, the ground realities are different than what could happen in any other sector. Meaning that the resistance part is there, skill set part is there, but also the way the corruption is there, the way the people are creating skepticism or hindrances unnecessary, which could also help to get the productivity and efficiency increased. In such scenarios, I want to understand the kind of adoption. You said in beginning it was a challenge, but for now, what do you think the bigger players, when it comes to bigger brands in construction and real estate, are open to adopt it quickly compared to the smaller brands?
Bigger brands are more open compared to smaller brands. Smaller brands में हमें से वो एक लाला कल्चर चलता है, बोलते हैं कि
Yeah.
एक आदमी ही इज अ डिक्टेटर, उन्होंने जो बोला वही चलेगा. बिगर ब्रांड्स में ऐसा नहीं होता है. बिगर ब्रांड्स में इनफैक्ट in the last few months we have had almost all the bigger brands in Mumbai reaching out to us after that reality construction tech wala event that we had few months ago. And what we have realized कि almost all these company want a solution to tackle
True.
this problem, because owner तो नहीं चाहता कि साइट पे inefficiencies हो, साइट पे corruption हो. And एक बार ओनर से आ गया कि मुझे ये एस्टेब्लिश करना है, दिस इज अ सोल्यूशन आई वांट टू इम्प्लीमेंट, तो वो करना ही है. तो दैट इज व्हाट वी हैव. सो अभी हम पहले साइट पे कन्विंस करते थे लोगों को ज़्यादा. अभी वी मीट विद द प्रमोटर्स, विद डायरेक्टर्स. एक बार वो कन्विंस हो गए. कन्विंस करने के लिए अभी हमारे पास केस स्टडीज है ना. अभी रुस्तम जी से हम मिलते हैं तो रुस्तम जी एवरीवन नो ईच अदर, तो दे कॉल कल्पतरू एंड आस्क कि ठीक है कोलैब टूल्स कैसा चल रहा है. कल्पतरू में जा रहे हैं तो वो हिरंदानी में पूछेंगे. So all of these are, we have already established our brand, we have established our value, and now it has become very easy. This was not easy initially, as I said, वो लोगों को कन्विंस करना, उनके साथ साइट पे बैठ के करना, वो सारी चीज़ें हमने बहुत की है. But after having 3, 4, 5, 10 case studies in hand, अभी it's not that, not that difficult.
So Nazim, could you mention about our event which we did on 17 May this year, India Construction Tech Demo Day? I remember while I was curating this event, I came across a lot of startups. I was myself very shocked to see so many tech solutions. And the day when the event happened and the demos happened, where you also presented, the kind of reaction I got from the bigger players as well, that yes, sub solutions are also there in India. Matlab, these kind of things where they wanted some kind of enabler to happen, or to know that these are the existing which they can be helped with, who are not aware of. And thankfully with the event we pulled off in that platform, they could see the variety and the plethora of the solutions under one roof. My question is this, that I'm sure you would have seen the change after that event also. Second, do you still feel that when it comes to construction tech solutions, the awareness is not there the way it is in the global market?
Yes, 100%. So, as I said, when we raised fund, after raising funds, I realized the problem was not in the pitch deck, the problem was not in the product, the problem was in the visibility. We didn't have that visibility. People didn't knew that there is a company which is solving this problem. So, the reason is very limited ecosystem around that. One of the biggest ecosystem created around that is your event that we did a few months ago. So after that event, there are so many large real estate developers that reached out to us. They said, we didn't even knew that you guys were solving this problem. We were looking for a solution for so long. And हमें लगा कि ये ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, because we keep on doing some activity. We if there is some prop tech, real estate, construction tech event, we try to be there, we try to introduce ourselves. But even then, there is not a single platform wherein you can just go and check whether we have a solution of that sort. Even I was surprised to see there are so many solutions around construction tech space in India. So there are a few initiatives that are going on, but very limited, not to the extent that it should be. Rustam ji is one such company who is doing some initiative. They want to they want to know what's happening in construction tech, real estate tech. And they are really pushing in that zone. Kalpatru is one such company who is doing that. वो अपने जोन में कर रहे हैं, but I think there should be one platform. Yours is one such platform जहाँ पे सारे लोग एक साथ आ रहे हैं. I'm really thankful to you that you are doing this prop tech event, then construction tech event every year, twice in different cities. So this is something which I feel should happen more often for startups. It's value creation for both, right? We get business, we get visibility, and these guys want a solution. And everyone now, I know, आज से 5 साल पहले people will not, especially in enterprise space in India, वो startup को भरोसा नहीं करते थे कि क्यों startup. But now with all this buzz around startup and AI, everyone wants to use some solution, which is built by a startup. And with AI coming in तो और ज़्यादा हो गया. Even our existing client sometimes call us कि आप AI में कुछ कर रहे हो क्या? हमारे promoter ने बोला AI में कुछ करना है. आप कुछ कर रहे हो. तो this is happening. तो awareness के लिए again यही कुछ होना चाहिए एक unified, one platform of some platform that that everyone can. Also when you are a startup and you have limited resources, लिमिटेड. अभी तो प्रॉब्लम आइडेंटिफाई किया, सोल्यूशन बना रहे हो, पर सोल्यूशन बेचना नहीं आता. आई एम नॉट फ्रॉम अ सेल्स बैकग्राउंड, आई एम एन इंजीनियर माई सेल्फ. सो मैंने इंजीनियरिंग किया है, मुझे बेचना नहीं आता, मुझे प्रोडक्ट बनाना आता है. पर वो बेचने के लिए देयर आर लॉट ऑफ इंक्यूबेटर्स, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ एक्सेलरेटर प्रोग्राम्स, बट ये कंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए नहीं है कहीं पर.
I agree.
You have that for other sectors, but not for construction. There are few for construction, but वो भी उस स्केल पे नहीं है जिस स्केल पे होना चाहिए. Because this construction and real estate being one of the biggest contributor to the GDP, जिस स्केल का काम है उस स्केल के स्टार्टअप नहीं है हमारे पास. है भी तो उनका visibility नहीं है, which you said.
Yeah, no, I agree, because the kind of market size construction and infra ecosystem is pretty huge compared to any other sector, right? And apart from just the awareness part, I think it's more got to do with even I feel that, correct me if I'm wrong, as I've noticed and I've asked previously in my other podcasts also, slowly we are seeing a change happening in construction, real estate also. Earlier there were no CTOs in companies. Now there are. Now they also want to understand how these solutions will work. Now there are right people to ask the right questions, because earlier I could see and I could hear from other startups that marketing guy is asking about the tech, which he of course is not understanding. So there was a lack of CTO presence in these companies, be construction as well. Henceforth, now everyone is now in the digital transformation journey. Very few brands are where they are very serious about it. Do you think this change was necessary, and actually this was not there previously?
This was not there previously. In fact, even I worked with some companies. CTO तो नहीं होता था. At least we used to have IT heads.
Oh yes.
For hardware and for ERP and all that sort. Now we've been discussing with, so first point of contact is the problem जो face कर रहा है construction से or the promoter. He then diverts us to the CTO or the CIO. Surprisingly, there are companies जो CTO भी है, CIO भी है, full-fledged tech team है. So it's a very good change. And not just that, this change has come through. One is everyone wants to go digital now with all the buzz around AI and startups. Secondly, the second generation coming in. So in a lot of real estate companies, the second generation has taken command. They've studied from abroad and they've seen how industries are evolving there. So they've come in quite brands in Mumbai, in Delhi. One such, I was working with Jatin Goel. He had recently joined. So he had that mindset कि कुछ डिजिटल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन करना है. ये मेरे पास पेपर पे क्यों आता है साइन, आप मुझे व्हाट्सएप पर भेजो, मैं digital sign karunga. So that was a mindset that changed in the last couple of years. And abhi, with AI and all that new initiatives, government is also starting this initiative to start this AI training. Everyone should be AI empowered. So I think this will grow more. It's a very good change, very positive change. This was not there 5 years back, but it has
I agree. And also earlier we could see, even in organization setup, be in construction especially, everything was happening in silo, right? It was less of centralized system or centralized way of working. So now when you have developed such operational tool, how much your tool is helping the organization to be more centralized rather than working in silos?
It's still happening in silos in almost all the companies.
Okay.
As far as I have seen. So this is what one of those problem that we are solving. So we are a unified solution. We call ourselves an end-to-end project management solution, which means anything and everything that goes into your operations. So in construction, there are a lot of departments involved. Even for a small change, for example, you have to get a contractor on board. So for that, strategy is involved. Your budgeting team, estimation team is involved. Your procurement team is involved, your site execution team, your design team is involved, and then maybe some director level is involved if the amount is big to get approval. So there are so many stakeholders involved just to hire one contractor.
Right.
And everyone have their own priorities. ऐसा नहीं है कि साइट पे आज आपको एक फसाड का कॉन्ट्रैक्टर चाहिए, तो वो प्रायोरिटी आपके डिजाइन वाले की भी है. मे बी डिजाइन किसी दूसरे प्रोजेक्ट पे काम कर रहा है जहाँ पर हायर प्रायोरिटी है. मे बी प्रोक्योरमेंट टीम की कुछ दूसरी प्रायोरिटी किसी दूसरे प्रोजेक्ट के लिए. सो ये बहुत सारे challenges है कंस्ट्रक्शन में that we have tried to solve. We have a unified solution that automates almost everything. So we have a module called planning and scheduling. That is basically you build the entire structure of the project, that when, what should happen and who is supposed to do so on so action. So for example, आपका excavation start होने वाला है साइट पे in December 2026.
Right.
So whenever that excavation start, उसके पहले कॉन्ट्रैक्टर होना चाहिए. कॉन्ट्रैक्टर आने के लिए आपको PO चाहिए, परचेस ऑर्डर. परचेस ऑर्डर के लिए किसी ना किसी को PR, परचेस रिक्वेस्ट रेस करना पड़ता है ERP में. परचेज रिक्वेस्ट रेस करने के लिए प्लानर को इनिशिएट करना पड़ेगा कि इसका टाइम आ गया है. एवरीथिंग इज लिंक्ड. उससे पहले आपकी बजटिंग टीम को उसका बजट प्रिपेयर करना होगा. उससे पहले आपकी डिजाइन टीम को उसका टेंडर ड्राइंग रेडी करने होंगे. उससे पहले उसकी स्ट्रैटेजी फॉर्मुलेट करनी होगी. आपको विथ मटेरियल देना है, विथ लेबर देना है. ये सारे स्टेजेस हैं विच इम्पैक्ट्स योर एग्जीक्यूशन. एक भी स्टेज ने अगर डिले किया तो आपका वो एग्जीक्यूशन आगे चला जाएगा.
Okay.
पर किसी को पता ही नहीं है. अगर इफ आई एम समवन फ्रॉम द डिजाइन टीम, आई एम लीस्ट कंसर्न अबाउट द शेड्यूल. मेरे पास मेरी टास्क लिस्ट है, मुझे ये डिजाइन पे काम करना है. मे बी प्रमोटर से चेंज आ गया डिजाइन में, विच कीप्स ऑन हैपनिंग. उस चेंज की वजह से वो डिले हो गया. नाउ ये डिले से मुझे पता है, बीइंग अ डिजाइन टीम, साइट टीम को ट्रांसलेट हुआ, साइट से फिर प्रोक्योरमेंट ट्रांसलेट हुआ, फिर इवेंचुअली मेरा प्रोजेक्ट डिले हुआ. ये कम्युनिकेशन हो नहीं पाता है प्रॉपर्ली. ब्लेम गेम चलता है कि नहीं, इनकी वजह से डिले हुआ, ये होना था, नहीं हुआ. इन सारी चीजों को हमने एक सिंगल प्लेटफॉर्म पे कर दिया है. नाउ एवरीथिंग इज सेट इन वन प्लेस. इफ एनीथिंग हैपेंस, इफ एनीथिंग चेंजेस, फॉर एग्जांपल आपको पीआर रेस करना था, नहीं हुआ, तो दिस गाय गेट्स एन ईमेल नोटिफिकेशन दैट आज आपको पीआर रेस करना था, नहीं किया तो रीजन क्या है वो आप डाल सकते हो. और if this gets delayed, वो ऑटोमेटिकली सक्सीडिंग एक्टिविटीज को डिलीट करता है. इवेंचुअली नाउ आई नो माई एग्जीक्यूशन विल गेट डिलेड बिकॉज ऑफ एग्जीक्यूशन. फाउंडेशन डिले होगा, कॉलम्स डिले होंगे, बाकी एक्टिविटी, इवेंचुअली प्रोजेक्ट डिले हो जाएगा. आई कैन टेक अ डिसीजन नाउ. मे बी आई कैन इंक्रीज माई प्रोडक्टिविटी. कि कितने लेबर चाहिए मुझे. अगर 10 लेबर चाहिए तो मैं 20 लेबर प्लान करूंगा, सो दैट इंक्रीज द प्रोडक्टिविटी एंड ब्रिंग माई प्रोजेक्ट बैक. और मे बी स्किप सम स्टेप्स जो इन्वॉल्व थे अप्रूवल्स में, पैरेलली कुछ स्टेप्स करूंगा. नाउ ऑल ऑफ दिस थिंग इज डिजिटाइज्ड एंड ऑटोमेटेड. ये कोई मैन्युअली नहीं कर रहा है. सिस्टम में वी have created this beautiful system where everything is connected. जब मैंने इंट्रोडक्शन दिया था, I said कि we are a modular solution and all of these modules are connected to each other. So modular means we have a module called design and drawing management where the design team is involved. We have a module called planning and scheduling where the planners are involved who plans what will happen when. Schedule पूरा बनाते हैं. We have a module called procurement management जहाँ पे पूरा tendering है. Now ये individual modules है which helps डिपार्टमेंट्स, एक डिपार्टमेंट को हेल्प करते हैं. बट ऑल ऑफ दीज मॉड्यूल्स आर इंटरलिंक्ड. इफ समथिंग changes in this drawing module, that impacts my procurement, that impacts my schedule, that impacts my quality maybe in some way.
True.
My quality is also linked with my execution. So we have a process called wherein if you do not, so while executing something, it's a standard practice that you perform some checklist. आप plaster कर रहे हो तो there are some checkpoints you need to perform the checklist and once that is approved, उसके बाद ही आपको काम करना है. Pre-checks होते हैं, फिर पोस्ट चेक होते हैं कि होने के बाद आपको चेक करना, उसके बाद ही उसका बिल अप्रूव होगा. दिस इज द स्टैंडर्ड एसओपी सेट दैट शुड बी फॉलोड बट इट इज नॉट बीइंग फॉलोड ऑलमोस्ट बाय एवरीवन. वो होता है कि साइट पे इतना फायर फाइटिंग होती है ना, इतना डिले चलता है कि ठीक है काम करो, वो चेकलिस्ट बाद में हम साइन कर देंगे बिल के लेकर. दैट हैज बिकम अ compliance rather than an operation. So just for the sake of getting the bill approved, so this is what we have streamlined. That once this activity is supposed to start, automatically that sends a notification to the quality guy and the engineer with his mobile application. वो checklist perform करेंगे, photos वगैरह add करेंगे, वो पूरा approval mechanism चलेगा. Once that is approved, only after that you can start the execution because system will not allow. अब वो allow नहीं करेगा, आप enter नहीं करोगे तो eventually आपका bill नहीं बनेगा, आपको payment नहीं मिलेगा. So we have created that, we have closed the loop. तो ऐसा भी नहीं है. तो दो चीज़ हो गई. एक तो मेरा काम आसान हो गया, if I am a contractor, if I am an engineer on the ground, कि मुझे पेपर लेकर भागना नहीं है, साइन नहीं कराना है. वो डिजिटली सारा हो रहा है. ऑलमोस्ट एवरीथिंग इज प्री सेट. एंड आई एम ऑल्सो ऑन एज अ प्रमोटर, एज एन ओनर, आई वुड वांट कि मेरा साइट पर काम ऑन टाइम हो बिकॉज आई हैव टू डिलीवर. रेरा की टाइमलाइंस है, बहुत सारे कंप्लाइंस के टाइमलाइन है. बट ऑल्सो ऐसा भी नहीं होना चाहिए कि टू कॉम्प्रोमाइज विद दैट कॉम्प्रोमाइज इज माई क्वालिटी, विच हैपन्स इन मोस्ट केसेस. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई डेवलपर चाहता है कि मेरा सब क्वालिटी का प्रोडक्ट हो. एवरीवन वांट्स टू हैव वाटर प्रूफिंग अच्छे से होनी चाहिए, मेरा सारा ब्रिक वर्क अच्छे से होना चाहिए, स्लैब अच्छे से होना चाहिए. दिस इज व्हाट एवरी डेवलपर्स फील. एक सेंटिमेंट बन गया मार्केट में कि डेवलपर्स क्वालिटी में चोरी करते हैं. दिस इज नॉट द माइंडसेट एज फार एज आई हैव सीन. आई वर्क विद अ लॉट ऑफ दीज डेवलपर्स, बिग डेवलपर्स. बट साइट पे वो ट्रांसलेट नहीं हो पाता बिकॉज साइट पे जो दिखता है दैट इज एग्जीक्यूशन. आपने क्वालिटी से काम किया नहीं किया वो दिखता नहीं है. वो तो जब डिलीवर होगा प्रोडक्ट, जब कस्टमर आ जाएंगे तब कंप्लेन आएगी, तब पता चलेगा कि क्वालिटी से नहीं हुआ था. बट मैनेजमेंट को क्या दिख रहा है, 5th स्लैब डलनी थी, 5th स्लैब नहीं डली, 2nd स्लैब डली है. तो उसको भगाने के चक्कर में ये क्वालिटी कॉम्प्रोमाइज होता है. तो ये सारी चीज़ों को हमने ऑटोमेट कर दिया है. सो वी हैव हेल्प्ड द ग्राउंड टीम टू डिजिटाइज सो दैट उनका टाइम पेपर वर्क में वेस्ट नहीं हो. काम करो पर ये भी साइड बाय साइड चल रहा है. एंड वी हैव गिवन दिस कंफर्ट टू द प्रमोटर्स, टू द ओनर्स, कि साइड पे जो काम चल रहा है वो क्वालिटी से चल रहा है बिकॉज वी हैव कोलैब टूल्स इन प्लेस विच इज व्हाट इज हेल्पिंग अस टू गेट द डेटा टू मी. ऐसा भी नहीं है कि अभी लेगेसी सिस्टम में क्या होता है कि by the end of the month you do that reconciliation and all of those reports are prepared. उसके भी 10-15 दिन बाद एक MS रिपोर्ट बन के मेरे पास आती है. So समथिंग दैट हैज हैपेंड 45 डेज बैक, वो मुझे आज पता चल रहा है, तो आज मैं डिसीजन लेके क्या करूंगा. कोलैब टूल्स का ये है कि एवरी डे, एवरी सेकेंड, एवरी मिनट थिंग्स आर अपडेटेड, और कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुआ, कुछ भी चेंज हुआ दैट इज इम्पैक्टिंग, कुछ हिंड्रेंस है, कुछ इश्यूज है, आई नो राइट नाउ आई कैन टेक अ डिसीजन, आई कैन I can make the change and get things done right now, there and then. Mobile applications hai. So that's how Collab Tools has really connected all these different departments on one single platform. So अब मुझे, if I'm a procurement guy or a design guy, मुझे emails नहीं check करने, मुझे कोई ERP सिस्टम की रिपोर्ट डाउनलोड करके एनालाइज नहीं करना, एवरीथिंग इज देयर ऑन कोलैब टूल्स, और वो भी मुझे डिग इन नहीं करना है, बिकॉज सिस्टम गिव्स यू रेगुलर प्रॉम्प्ट्स की टुडे सो एंड सो पैकेज नीड्स टू बी रिलीज, है ना, सो एंड सो टास्क, इस हफ्ते क्या आपको काम करना है, वो सारी चीज़ें ऑटोमेटिकली आपको आती है. आपको एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म पर जाना है, वहीं पर आपको लेबर्स का इन्फॉर्मेशन, मटेरियल, प्रोक्योरमेंट, डिजाइन, शेड्यूल, एवरीथिंग इज देयर ऑन वन सिंगल प्लेटफॉर्म एंड कनेक्टेड टू ईच अदर. सो यू डोंट हैव टू कनेक्ट द डॉट्स लेटर ऑन, तो मंथली MIS होगा, AOP मीटिंग होगा, वो सारा काम नहीं करना, वो एक प्लेटफॉर्म कर रहा है. सो दिस इज हाउ वी हैव ब्यूटीफुली integrated all of these modules, and that's how we have connected all the different silos of different departments.
Something also interesting caught my eye in your website was where you mentioned Collab Tools is cloud-based and immediate data-proof and analytics.
Yes,
so
correct.
what do you mean by idiot-proof data collection?
So we intentionally put that word idiot-proof because a lot of these times when we go to pitch our product, so we get this question a lot that यार वो साइट पे तो उसको पता ही नहीं है, मोबाइल तो यूज करने नहीं आता है, वो तो कुछ भी डालेगा. सो हाउ डू आई नो कि उसने बोला है कि पेंट हो गया तो पेंट हो गया, वो तो कुछ भी डालेगा, उसको तो मोबाइल यूज करने नहीं आता. तो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन आई ऑलवेज से इसकी ऐसा नहीं है कि मोबाइल यूज करने नहीं आता है. पीपल हैव बीन यूजिंग टिकटॉक एंड नाउ रील्स. साइट पर भी आप देखोगे लेबर्स भी यूज करते हैं, तो वो तो बैरियर हमने क्रॉस कर लिया है. सेकेंडली, वी हैव डिजाइंड आवर सोल्यूशन इन अ वे that makes sure that it is idiot proof. Idiot proof का मतलब अगर कोई गलत डालने की भी कोशिश करेगा तो वो नहीं डाल पाएगा, because coming back to my previous answer wherein I said कि all of the departments are involved.
Right.
So for example, if I'm saying कि इस particular room में paint हो गया है, so before I start my paint, system automatically sends a notification and a digital quality checklist to my quality guy. Now quality guy has a different प्रायोरिटी. उसका काम ये है कि मुझे क्वालिटी में काम चाहिए. द एग्जीक्यूशन गाइस प्रायोरिटी इसकी मुझे टाइम पे खत्म करना, बिकॉज मैनेजमेंट की डेडलाइन है. टाइम पे खत्म करने के लिए आई कैन कॉम्प्रोमाइज माई क्वालिटी, बट क्वालिटी गाय विल नॉट कॉम्प्रोमाइज क्वालिटी, बिकॉज उसका तो केयर ही वही है. सो अंटिल एंड अनलेस ही गिव्स अप्रूवल, ठीक है, दिस इज एज पर द क्वालिटी, यू कैन नॉट स्टार्ट योर वर्क. दैट इज वन चेक. इवन इफ यू हैव कंप्लीटेड योर वर्क, यू नीड अ पोस्ट क्वालिटी चेक. तो पोस्ट क्वालिटी चेक कब होगा? जब तक क्वालिटी वाले ने उसको अप्रूव नहीं किया, चेकलिस्ट, कोई स्नैक्स नहीं है, कोई ऑब्जर्वेशन नहीं है, नॉन कन्फर्मेंस नहीं है, वो जब तक क्लोज नहीं होता, इस एक्टिविटी को हम क्लोज कंसीडर नहीं कर सकते. सो देयर आर मल्टीपल चेक्स. दिस इज वन ऑफ द मेनी एग्जांपल. एक और भी चेक है हमारे पास. फॉर एग्जांपल, डिजाइन टीम इज इन्वॉल्व. सो टिपिकली जो भी हमारे सोल्यूशन है ना, बाकी सोल्यूशन है डिजाइन कोऑर्डिनेशन में, वो साइलोज में काम करते हैं. आई एम एन आर्किटेक्ट और स्ट्रक्चरल डिजाइनर. आई हैव अ टीम. हमारे पास लिस्ट ऑफ ड्राइंग्स है जिसपे हमें काम करना और रिलीज करना है. रिलीज भी हम करते हैं तो उसको ट्रांसमिटल्स बोलते हैं. वी सेंड सेट ऑफ ड्राइंग वाया ईमेल. वी कॉल इट कि 10 ड्राइंग आनी थी, 8-7 ड्राइंग हमने भेजी है, दिस इज द ट्रांसमिटल. ऑलराइट. सो नाउ इन आवर केस, that transmittal or that list of drawing is also linked with my schedule, what is happening on the ground. So if I was supposed to have a drawing for some floor,
right,
and I am the engineer, I can see कि इस particular floor की drawing आई है या नहीं आई है. I can make it a predecessor activity, which means जब तक ये drawing available नहीं है, ऐसा भी हो सकता है, which is a very common problem, that drawings में multiple revisions आते हैं. A designer has sends a drawing, फिर कुछ change हुआ तो उसका revision 1 आ गया, revision 2 आ गया. So if a revision is in process, I am expected not to work on the previous revision, because revision आने वाला मुझे पता नहीं, हो सकता है मुझे dismantle करना पड़े चीज़ों को, wastage है, time loss है. So ये communication almost impossible है किसी भी साइट पे, हो ही नहीं पाता, because designer अपने silos में काम कर रहे हैं, as we said. Now in this case, I am being the engineer, I can see that for this particular activity there is a drawing which is pending from so and so person. उसका required release date क्या था as per the schedule. अगर वो डिले होता है, वो नहीं मुझे ड्राइंग रिलीज करते हैं, तो वो मेरी एक्टिविटी डिले होगी. दे आर ऑल्सो अवेयर कि इफ आई डोंट रिलीज दिस ड्राइंग, दिस एक्टिविटी विल गेट डिलेड एंड इवेंचुअली माय प्रोजेक्ट विल गेट डिलेड. सो दे आर अवेयर ऑफ दिस थिंग. एंड आई एम एज अ साइट इंजीनियर, आई कैन ऑल्सो सी इफ दिस ड्राइंग इज करंटली अंडर रिविजन. इवन दो आई हैव अ ड्राइंग कॉल्ड R0, द 0th रिविजन, आई कैन सी कि R1 इज इन प्रोसेस. तो आई नीड टू मेक श्योर कि ठीक है, अभी मैं काम नहीं करता हूँ, तो आई हैव दैट, इससे पहले देयर वाज नो वे ऑफ नोइंग, बिकॉज वो कम्युनिकेशन साइट पे नहीं हो पाता है. ईमेल्स आ जाते हैं पर ईमेल्स साइट के इलीट्स देख पाते हैं सिर्फ जिनके पास लैपटॉप है, जो ऑफिस में बैठकर काम करे, जो एक्चुअली ग्राउंड पे काम कर रहा है उस तक की कम्युनिकेशन नहीं हो पाता, विच इज वाई देयर आर सो मेनी रीवर्क्स, so many delays on the side because वो communication office और ground का हो नहीं पाता है, which is what we have solved.
Okay. So Collab Tools as a software, what I understand that the kind of dashboard which you have created has put all the verticals together to showcase what is happening when. But my question is, earlier, as you quoted for design team, there are different verticals where even as a company or as a brand, people face problem is around the turnaround time.
Correct.
Even though you have bring every silo vertical together in a centralized form, how does the tool helps to make each and every vertical understand कि this is your turnaround time, और अगर नहीं हुआ तो this is how it will be triggered further, so that as a decision maker I am understanding where what is lacking. Does the tool helps in
yes
those,
yes absolutely absolutely. So before we onboard any client, we have a lot of strategic meeting with different department heads. We understand their way of working, and Collab Tools, as I said, मेरे presentation में भी था वो कि Collab Tools is not just a software. Collab Tools is a transformation tool which helps you to adopt best practices. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि Collab Tools flexible है तो आप जो कर रहे हो उसको digitally करना है. Maybe what you are doing currently is inefficient. We help you establish, best practices that should be. तो उसमें we sit with all these department, we understand what you're doing and we help them कि ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए. This is the right way to do it, which will help you. तो during those conversations, we come up with a turnaround time. We come up with all those steps that are involved, maybe in procurement, in tendering, or maybe design, release. तो वो सारी चीजें हम टीम के साथ ही इन्वॉल्व करते हैं. देन देयर इज अ चैंपियन, टिपिकली अ प्लानर, जो सारी चीजें प्लान करता है. ही शुड बी द ब्रेन्स ऑफ अ कंस्ट्रक्शन प्रोजेक्ट, जिसे पता है कौन सी चीज कब होनी है. उस चीज के लिए मटेरियल चाहिए, मैन पावर चाहिए, मनी चाहिए, ड्राइंग चाहिए. ही इज अवेयर ऑफ दैट, विच इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. Actually, it's a very difficult task. तो planner को हम empower करते हैं कि he is empowered enough to know what is happening where, who's supposed to do what. He can change those turnaround time. He can change those baseline schedule. He can change those requirements depending on the things that are going on the site. जो current scenario है site पे, promoter से discuss करके, project head से discuss करके, he is the brains. तो उसको help करता है Collab Tools. With that, if I am someone in, for example, tendering team, so I now have, these are the 10 packages that I need to work on in this month as per the schedule that has been given to me. मुझे रिमाइंडर्स आते हैं ईमेल, मोबाइल नोटिफिकेशन की दिस शेड्यूल में आपको आज नेगोशिएशन प्लान था, हो गया नहीं हुआ, अगर हो गया तो क्या आपने डिस्कस किया, दैट नीड्स टू बी जस्ट एंटर्ड इनटू दैट सिस्टम. इफ नॉट, इफ आई कैन ऑल्सो एक्सटेंड, आस्क फॉर एन एक्सटेंशन. दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल, देयर कैन बी एनी रीजन. एक्सटेंशन आप मांग सकते हो. दैट एक्सटेंशन नीड्स टू बी अप्रूव्ड विद अ वैलिड रीजन from the planner or someone who's responsible to give you that extension. If I am giving you that extension, now your extension will impact आपके बाद जो डिपार्टमेंट है उसको काम करना है, उसके बाद जो डिपार्टमेंट ने काम करना है, उसके बाद जो डिपार्टमेंट काम करना है. तो दिस एक्सटेंशन, there needs to be someone, first of all, who has that authority to give you that extension. Secondly, he should be the person who needs to see कि वो चेन की वजह से क्या डिले हो रहा है and make a decision. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि चीज़ें डिले हो रही तो आप उसको क्रैश नहीं कर सकते. देयर इज अ प्रिंसिपल इन प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट वेयर यू कैन क्रैश द एक्टिविटीज. आपको एडिशनल रिसोर्स लगानी पड़ती है, आपको एडिशनल पैसे लगाने पड़ते हैं. दैट इज समथिंग दैट द प्लानर नीड्स टू टेक केयर ऑफ. सो वी हैव एम्पावर्ड द प्लानर. आई एम यूजिंग दिस वर्ड प्लानर, इट कैन बी डिफरेंट फॉर डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, बट प्लानर इज द ब्रेन हु सीज द एंटायर, वो एक छोटा सा पिक्चर नहीं देख रहा. ही सीज द एंटायर पिक्चर ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट एंड ही कैन मेक अ डिसीजन वेदर टू give extension, whether to change some turnaround time of a department and so on.
Okay. So tell me, recently AI being the buzzword right now in real estate as well, and people are talking about chatbots, AI agents and everything. How Collab Tools is integrating AI, because that has become like a question, as you mentioned earlier also, that are you using AI so that it can be quick and great? How are you making sure that there is a use case of AI with the Collab Tools?
So we are bullish on AI. We believe that by the by the mid of next year, by end of next year, we'll be coming with a lot of AI agents to optimize all of these operations. But we are not an AI first solution yet. I see a lot of companies who, मैं जानता था personally वो AI first नहीं है, but अभी 2 महीने से AI first solution हो गए. That is not what I claim, and I think that is not possible so soon. We are exploring, in different angles. We are exploring, firstly, the most basic is the AI chatbot. That rather than going through the entire report, charts and analytics. Why don't you ask question? Or even let's go further. Don't just ask question. आप जैसी Collab Tools में आते हो, before you ask, Collab Tools का AI agent will tell you that so and so tower में आपका फसाड का काम डिले हो रहा है because मटेरियल ही नहीं आया, 10 दिन पहले आना चाहिए था, नहीं आया. What are the top 5 issues that needs to be tackled on? What are the potential solution? आपको सिर्फ issues पता नहीं चल रहे, आपको solutions भी साथ में मिल रहे कि if you do this will happen. If you do this, maybe cost optimize करना है आपको, delivery optimize करनी है, quality optimize करना है. This is something chatbot around that. Second is we are exploring computer vision angle की rather than someone manually saying कि plaster हो गया, paint हो गया. Why don't capture an image? Let the system understand whether it is done, validate that, and then approve. Not just in terms of understanding progress, but also understanding whether it was done as per the quality, as per the standards set by the company. So this is something that we are exploring. We are also exploring, integrating GIS system, global this geo coordinate system. One such problem that I've faced around this AI conversation is it's very difficult to identify what to solve with AI. We know कि AI की capabilities क्या है, but actually solve क्या करना है. So we are still trying to evaluate कि what are the problem that can be tackled, that should be tackled using these powerful solutions. And I think it's very early. So we'll be soon launching with the chatbot. That's very basic, that the AI chatbot. But we're exploring. We have a dedicated team for that who's only focused on AI. We have weekly meetings कि AI में क्या क्या चल रहा है, construction AEC space में लोग क्या कर रहे हैं. So I think very new for construction, but we are working on this.
So I've watched a lot of recent events which has been taking place in India, especially when it comes to construction technology. So the forum, what I have noticed a pattern with developers complaining about certain things is where I want you to address. So a lot of developers often have complained that digital tools don't fit into on-site realities. What is the biggest mismatch you see between what startups build versus what industry actually needs?
I have already given this answer before. So a lot of the startups, these founders building solution for construction tech do not come from construction background. Okay. It's not, it's not absolutely required that you should come from construction background, but you should have that understanding of what's happening on the ground. Because if you come up with a solution project, in our case, a project management solution, we have project management solution for IT, project operations, for manufacturing, but that does not fit in construction. Construction is very different from that. You cannot come up with a very standard solution and a very, assuming that everything will happen in XYZ manner. It's very difficult. So a lot of these solutions that are built on assumptions.
Right.
कंस्ट्रक्शन में चीजें तो होती ही होंगी ऐसे, बट यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड कि कैसी चीजें नहीं होती हैं.
True.
We are building massive structures, we are building huge townships, and then when you go on the site and you actually see the reality, you will be surprised कि इतना बड़ा structure बन रहा है with these processes. So which is the biggest reason कि construction startups में बहुत कम engineers, civil engineers, construction professionals आ रहे हैं और जो build कर रहे हैं. There are finance professionals, there are tech professionals who are building that. So which is the major reason developers feel and contractors feels कि ये बहुत बड़ा disconnect है. हम चाहते कुछ है, आप बता कुछ और रहे हो. From the outside it looks like you're solving the problem, but when you dig in and you realize कि ये तो कुछ भी नहीं है. So this is one problem, and the second problem is there is not a lot of playground for construction professionals to really understand. So not all the companies work on similar similar fashion. So, for example, I started my career in Omex Limited. I was a fresher. I joined Omex Limited. I saw they were building, huge townships. So they had a way of working. They had a process of working, which helped me understand कि ठीक है construction कैसे होता है, बाकी departments कैसे involved हैं. So when I first built my product, that was around Omex's operation. Right. Because उतनी ही दुनिया मैंने देखी थी. But then when I started building a product, I met other potential clients. उनका problem समझा तो मुझे लगा कि ये तो बहुत different है. फिर when we started deploying on the site, we met other developers of similar scale. तो पता चला कि कुछ operations ये अच्छे से कर रहे हैं, कुछ चीज़ों में Omex अच्छा है, कुछ में हिरनंदन अच्छा है. तो we tried to adopt good practices from all these different developers, and we built that solution. So it's very difficult for someone to build a product that fits all.
Right.
ये एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है बिकॉज हर कोई अपने साइलोस में काम कर रहा है. नॉट जस्ट डिपार्टमेंट, हर डेवलपर का भी काम करने का तरीका अलग है. रुस्तम जी, very new, we've been working with Rustam ji for about 2-3 months. A very, very different way of working. Not just different way of working. In fact, we have a product, right? It's an end-to-end product management solution. Rustam ji is using it. Big developer. Kalpatru is using it. Hirandani is using it. Urunwal के साथ हम कर रहे हैं. इन सब का focus area अलग अलग है. They're using the same product, using the same module. Rustam ji का focus is they want to, each and every activity should happen on time. उनका timely delivery पे बहुत ज़्यादा focus है.
Okay.
There is this brand called Viceroy Properties.
Yes.
If you know, it's a new developer, but they're doing amazing job. They are so much, focused on quality delivery. Being, they have like 2-3 projects, I think semi-luxury segment में, but quality is the focus. They're using other modules also, but quality से काम होना चाहिए, वो उनका focus है. कल्पतरू का थोड़ा अलग focus है. They want to automate their AOP, annual operating plan generation, and वो सारा reporting mechanism, MIS generation. That is their focus area. I'm sure quality में भी focus होगा सबका, but we are limited to that scope, so I am aware of that. Hirandani का focus is quality and timely. Contractor monitoring is the focus. Same module, they are using the same module, but focus अलग अलग है. तो सबके प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट भी अलग है और प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट को एड्रेस करने के तरीके भी अलग अलग है. सो अगेन कमिंग बैक टू योर क्वेश्चन, यू सेड कि व्हाई दीज डेवलपर्स फील दैट द सॉल्यूशन डज नॉट मैच द प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज वो प्रॉब्लम यूनिक होता है कई बार. If I build around that unique problem, I will only be solving your problem and my product is not scalable.
True.
Which is what we did. So we incorporated, now we've come up with this solution that Collab Tools, not just a product, that will come with good practices and some level of consulting also, because we have built a solution which is universal. So what you are currently doing, maybe you're doing very good. So if that is the case, we understand from the developer and then we make some changes into our system. And then दूसरे developers को हम बोलते हैं कि sir, this is the better way of doing things. Let's do this because. So I think this is.
But I would assume that everyone's way of working would be similar, because if you're in this construction playground, it will be similar.
It's not actually in some way. I mean, way of working. देखो building का जो engineering working है तो वो तो same ही होगा.
Quality सबको चाहिए, timely delivery सबको चाहिए. So I would assume will be everyone's requirement, right?
This is everyone's requirement, but the way you monitor quality, the way you monitor timely delivery is very different. So that is something. So quality का example लेते हैं. For example, in one such client, the quality is inspected by the client team. So if you are a contractor, I will come, I will do the quality inspection, being the client. I will give you approval. Now you can start working. In most of the other clients, the contractor himself does the quality inspection, give it to the client and ask the client to approve this. दोनों quality inspection कर रहे हैं, but वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा process change हो गया है.
True.
First the contractor will do it himself. He is the maker, he is the checker, I am the approver.
Yeah.
Most of the developers are doing this, but I feel contractors should execute, client engineer should perform the check. He should be aware, and then contractor should co-agree on that. Okay, ठीक है, कुछ gaps हैं, कुछ नहीं है, solve करना है. So a very very small example कि ये process अलग है. Procurement के process कई बार अलग है. In some cases, procurement is, site teams are empowered to do the procurement. कि अगर आपको कुछ facade order करना है, steel order करना है, तो site team के पास ज़्यादा access है. They need to plan their own procurement strategy and do that. In most cases, head office में there is a central procurement team who understand the procurement requirement across site, maybe inter-site transfer and all of that. तो ये अलग-अलग problem statement है दोनों के. दोनों का pros and cons हैं. But we have a solution that can cater to both these.
So when you say you have a solution, you mean Collab Tools can customize basis on your problem statement?
We don't use the word customize.
Okay.
We use configure.
Okay.
When you say customize, it's typically understood as we need to change the code and change the software. That's not the case. We have built a solution which is configurable. When we sit with you, you say this will happen first, this will happen second. वहाँ पर हमें बस बटन टिक करना है, कॉन्फ़िगर करना है आपके हिसाब से, then we'll give the solution. कोड नहीं करना है बैक, क्योंकि वो कोड हमने इतना फ्लेक्सिबल बनाया है that can be configured as per the client's requirement.
Interesting. So tell me, in every project, be in construction, real estate and infra, most of the projects face a certain delay because of certain compliance being changed or certain prices have increased, be of cement or steel or something on those lines. When these things happen, these scenarios happen, does Collab Tool software is also, I would say, not the word empowered, but also integrated with the kind of compliances are taking places or the kind of changes or delays can happen?
Yes, absolutely yes, but limited to some compliance. I think we take care of the RERA compliance in most cases, wherein you have CA certificate, engineering certificate that can be extracted. you need timely delivery, RERA delivery आपको करना है project तब तक, तो उसमें भी help. Other than that, I'm not sure कि how Collab tools can be used. We are a project management solution with a lot of data around that. So if there is a requirement that a client comes up to me and say कि आपके पास data already है, हमें इस चीज़ को automate करना है, compliance के लिए XYZ report बनानी है, so we keep on doing that. But other than RERA, I'm not sure that we are working on any other such compliance.
So what kind of data Collab Tools has?
We have the entire project structure, number of towers, floors, number of flats inside each of these locations or zones we call. Tiling कितना होगा, plaster कितना होगा, paint कितना होगा, कब होगा, what is the start date, what is the end date, per day output कितना होना चाहिए, what are the dependencies, पेंट से पहले आपका जिप्सम होना चाहिए, उससे पहले ब्लॉक वर्क होना चाहिए, ब्लॉक से पहले स्लैब होना चाहिए. देयर इज दिस लॉजिकल डिपेंडेंसीज. रिसोर्स एलोकेटेड, कितना कॉस्ट है, कितने लेबर्स लगने चाहिए, कितना मटेरियल लगना चाहिए, कुछ इक्विपमेंट्स लगने चाहिए या फिर कोई अदर देयर आर सम अदर रिसोर्सेज दैट आर रिक्वायर्ड. सो विद दैट एवरीथिंग इन प्लेस, दिस इज व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड टू कॉन्फिगर द प्रोजेक्ट. नाउ वी नो एवरी मंथ कितने लेबर्स चाहिए, कितना मटेरियल चाहिए, सीमेंट चाहिए, एग्रीगेट चाहिए, स्टील चाहिए, एवरीथिंग इज प्री प्लान्ड. नाउ एज एंड व्हेन these engineers or supervisors on the ground update ki theek hai aaj slab ho gaya, plaster ho gaya, this automatically updates my existing structure, gives me projected dates. agar kuch delay ho raha hai, slab aaj start hona tha, 5 दिन बाद start हो, तो उसकी वजह से बाकी चीजें डिले हुई. because of that delay मेरा cash flow change हुआ, मेरा material requirement change हुआ, मेरा labor requirement change हुआ. now planned labor requirement again linked with my actual labor requirement. so we have a module called wherein we do labor attendance. not just labor attendance, it start with labor induction. Part of compliance. When the labor comes on the site, you need to give him induction, medical induction भी होता है, site induction होता है, safety training वगैरह होती है, and then system generates a I-card for that labor. Now whenever that labor access the site, वो automatically attendance आता है, तो system gives you कि so and so contractors have given कि 100 labor होने वाले हैं every day, but उसके सिर्फ 75 labors ही हैं, so that plan versus actual. So if you want to complete this project on time, you need to increase that 100 labors to 150 labors. You need to increase per day. अगर आप 50 cubic meter concrete करते हो तो आज अभी आपको 150 करना है so that you complete it. So that is something that we have. We capture the data on a regular basis of what is happening, what is planned, what is happening, and what should happen is what the system gives you to complete on time. Apart from that, a lot of images, we capture a lot of images from progress, from quality inspections. We do snagging, desnagging, non-conformance capturing, a to and fro image. For example, I am someone, I'm a project manager or someone visiting the site. I saw some quality defect. I can pull up my mobile, select I'm on tower A5th floor. It shows the layout of that particular location. I can mark up, capture that image, and assign it to a contractor or an engineer. Now that engineer needs to rectify this. I also have a due date in that and potentially a debit amount, a penalty amount also. If you do not rectify this issue in 5 days, 10 days, then this is what will be debited from your account. So that engineer needs to, or the contractor needs to rectify that image, rectify that issue, capture it after image, send it. So I have an before and after comparison in my mobile, in my laptop, iPad. I can approve it, reject it, maybe approve it with a debit amount. Maybe you have closed the issue, but it should have been completed in 5 days, but you did this in 10 days. Maybe with debit, without debit. So there is all that data that we have. So contractor performance. So a lot of these developers are asking us, we need contractor performance. We have that, very good analytics. So if you want to start a new project, you need to evaluate which contractor you should onboard. We have that history of non-conformances, of delays, of inspection issues, progress issues, labor issues. So basis that, system gives rating to contractors, to engineers, supervisors, and you can choose those contractors, who are performing well for your next project. That is something we have. Material का कितना monthly consumption है, उसका cycle कैसा है, at company level. So for example, you are working on a site wherein you need 200 metric ton of steel this month. All right. So you will, you'll connect with the supplier and negotiate for 200 metric ton. But for example, you have 15 projects ongoing. और इन सारे प्रोजेक्ट में कहीं पे 50 metric ton, 200 metric ton, 300 metric ton चाहिए. You have that, a big quantum of material requirement. You will negotiate accordingly. This is what Collab tools help you in. कितना मटेरियल किस साइट पर है, किस लोकेशन में, accordingly you can reach out to supplier and give him bulk deal. Bulk में हमेशा डिस्काउंट मिलता है. That is something that we help in. And also these numbers are not fixed. आप एक बार प्लान बना सकते हो, बट प्रोजेक्ट तो आगे जाता है, पीछे जाता है, ड्राइंग्स डिले होती है, कॉन्ट्रैक्टर डिले होता है, तो this number keep on changing. I know the exact quantity of material required. Also, ऐसा भी नहीं है कि for example in this particular project I need for example 2000 metric ton of steel. So आप एक दिन में तो मंगा कर नहीं रख सकते ना. So we call it just in time delivery. There is a concept around procurement management. As and when material is required, you should have that timely delivery. इसके दो फायदे, एक तो आपका कैश फ्लो कम इम्पैक्ट होगा. आप 2000 मेट्रिक टन एक साथ मांगोगे तो उतना बड़ा आपको अमाउंट देना है. सेकेंडली, वेयर विल यू स्टोर दैट? सो यू शुड प्रोक्योर ओनली व्हेन इट इज रिक्वायर्ड. इसमें ड्रॉबैक ये है कि अगर आप ज़्यादा प्रोक्योर नहीं करोगे तो कभी डिले हुआ तो आपके पास मटेरियल नहीं होगा टू वर्क. सो यू नीड अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग प्लानिंग अराउंड दैट to manage your cash flow and to manage your material requirement also. This is where Collab Tools comes into picture, wherein we have automated these calculations. Because dynamically everything is changing. We have the logical relationship of activities. We have the actual consumption of material, projected consumption, potential consumption of material, what is there in the stock. हो सकता है मेरे पास stock में we have a calculation basis stock. I have 2 महीने का stock available. I need to plan for next 3 months. This is what Collab Tools give you automatically. Not just for one site, for all the sites. So someone sitting in the procurement department in the head office can understand कि ठीक है इस particular zone में I need 1500 metric ton of steel. I can communicate to the supplier accordingly and get that negotiated deal.
So the kind of data you're sitting in, the way you have explained, it's a gold for every developer.
Yes.
So I need to understand before I start a project, can Collab Tools also help me to project the pricing numbers or project the kind of data that can give me an analysis beforehand to begin the project with?
A lot of these analysis is possible with the current data and the current system we have. But we are still working on the rate trend of this raw materials.
Right.
So there are special startup solution around that. We are not focused on that right now. Maybe eventually when we have enough data, maybe we'll work around that. But currently you can have, the estimate of the project that this is like 500 crores of project and monthly cash flow, monthly labor material requirement. This is something that we can have. Labor trend is something that we can have because labor also fluctuates. आपका होली में या फिर certain certain festivals में आपकी labor ऊपर नीचे होती है, तो that is something that we can understand. Even though we are doing a lot of this project with working with big developers, contractors, I still feel कि वो data enough नहीं है.
Yes.
Still we still need more clients and more cities to capture. Once we've captured enough clients, enough projects, I think we'll be in a better position to do that kind of analytics.
And I feel this kind of data helps a lot to any brand because there are a lot of data and analytics companies which are doing micro market analysis of kitne BHK big gaye or where the demand or supply is. But I feel this is the data which will enable all the decision makers to take the right call before starting the project.
Correct.
And also to have a complete projected pricing to get to have a cost optimization also.
Correct. Agreed.
So, see, you have raised 2 rounds now, right? I want to understand in terms of investors because earlier people, even VCs were having the skepticism or I would say hesitance when it comes to, providing funds to PropTech or Contech. Conversation have changed a little, the way we are noticing with this particular sector. And now you've been active in this fundraise. I want to understand how the boardroom conversation has changed from the perspective of an investor understanding the advantage of, putting funds in construction tech space because the turnaround is not quick. Here, it's a long journey when investors get involved. So, what is the conversation and how the confidence is looking at when it comes to investors in this particular space?
It has changed significantly. Because when we first started raising funds, we reached out to VCs, VCs and angels, and we had mixed reaction. Some were interested, some did not understand the industry, and they were like, "कि नहीं चलेगा India में तो नहीं चलेगा." But now what we feel is most of these VCs are backed by other investors who are mostly real estate developers or from construction contractor space. So almost all the customers that we are serving currently, as I said, we serve big developers, big contractors. They have shown interest in investing in us. So we feel that this space is growing a lot in the past 3-4 years. When people were not ready to invest, now everyone wants to invest in this, and हर कोई ये चाहता है कि is space, especially if you are from this background. So all the developers have started their venture arm. Almost all the big developers have started their venture arm. Contractors have started their venture arm. They do have their family offices also apart from the venture arm. And the focus area is because जो हमारा काम है उसमें invest करेंगे. So they focus on construction tech and prop tech. So this has happened in recent years. So it has really changed. I'm not sure what is the reason behind that. And also a lot of these companies have are trying to trying to have an IPO soon. So that is one of the reasons that has gained traction in this space, because they want to streamline the process. There are a lot of compliance involved, and how do you manage quality? How do you have that data in place?
True.
That is something that needs to be there before you go for an IPO. So this is also one such reason that all these companies want to have a solution, and which is why they want to invest in the company so that it helps them also. So this has changed, but it has not changed enough. So there is this recent news. I don't remember the name of the company. They've raised close to 400 million. 400 million. I think that if we combine all the investment that has happened in India in construction tech and prop tech combined, it will not reach to 400 million. One such company in US have raised 400 million, close to 400. So we are still lacking behind in construction. But India will lead the construction tech space as far as I know, because the kind of capital projects, the infrastructure projects and real estate projects coming up. There are projects coming up in tier 2, tier 3 cities, huge projects coming up in their cities, and there will be more and more need of construction tech solution, and people, as and when as the need arises, we'll have more customers. The other construction tech startup will have more revenue, more traction, and then the VC ecosystem will also realize that this is a space that that is booming and will start pouring in more money.
So I want to know from you, Collab Tools now in 2025, for the next 5 years, where do you vision the Collab Tools to be standing at, especially in this ecosystem of construction and real estate?
I think we would be the standard operating system for managing construction projects in the next 3 to 4 years. Not just in India, because we'll be going international this year. By the end of this year, we have some good interest from Middle Eastern market, from European market. So we'll go international also. But we will be the go-to solution for managing. Today, if we use a laptop, we have an operating system by default, Windows operating system. In some cases, Apple's operating system. But we have a default operating system. So for managing any construction project, I would want Collab Tools, and I think that will be the case. That Collab Tools will be the standard operating system. By default, if you think of construction project, you'll think of Collab Tools start karte hain. I think this is what will happen.
Okay. So as you mentioned, you're planning to go overseas as well. So when it comes to projects, like how we discussed earlier, because when it comes to Indian cities, the projects, the way it's done is quite different on the ground, reality-wise. When it comes to international projects, how different it would be and how difficult it would be for Collab Tools to quickly be in the kind of system they are working in?
So we are not directly going international. We are working with some Indian companies who have international presence. KPIL is one such company who have presence in Sweden, Middle East, a lot of these European companies. So they are helping us, in understanding how construction happens. A big difference in Indian and and European or other market is that the professionalism is very high. So I think it will be easier for us to penetrate that market. It was very difficult in India, but because we did few events, we were selected among top 30 startup, and we represented India in Dubai last year. And there we saw what is happening in the international market in terms of construction tech, and we felt that हम बहुत पीछे नहीं हैं. We can be at par with what these companies are doing, and we had fair amount of interest from these companies, from Middle Eastern companies, from European companies, and we in fact we have in very mature stage of discussion with some of these companies. So it will not be very difficult, and there might be some some processes, some challenges that we are not currently solving through our problem, but then we have some clients that are helping us to understand how things happen over there, and we are building around that. So we'll have a very strategic entry to these markets, because I don't want to go there and fail, and that is not something. I'm not very desperate to go international. We have a very strategic plan, but we'll be very cautious.
So tell me, is it because I'm noticing a lot of prop tech companies are also going towards international market, especially UAE market, and the reason which is majorly that the tech adoption is fast, the awareness is there, Also, the way the hindrance can be when it comes to real estate development team, where the skill set is not there, or understanding is not there. There, it's everything is in the picture. So, is that one of the reasons that you're planning to go ahead in the international market? Because I'm not saying you're facing any hindrance here, but in terms of maybe ROI, in terms of maybe the turnaround time could have been faster and quicker, maybe there in those international markets it will be.
There are many reasons why we want to go to international market. One is we want to expand. We want to capture bigger markets also. We don't want to limit us. We are a startup. We also have to give returns to our investors. So we need to go international. We have built a solution that is international. Secondly, the people in India, even today, even though a lot of these companies are adopting construction tech solution, they still feel in some way that this is a burden. This is not an absolute requirement, and they would try to negotiate in a way. You'd be surprised. So we are working with big developers, and we're working with some middle scale developers also. A lot of these middle scale developers are paying us 5x of what the big developers are paying.
Okay, I thought
without it. No. So okay. that is a very, because these people understand that if we want to grow, if we want to scale, we need a solution that will help us. But the big developers are like, हमें तो use करना because management ने बोला है, तो that procurement team comes into picture and they squeeze. इतना squeeze करते हैं कि because ये तो बस compliance के लिए हम use कर रहे हैं. There is this understanding among some of these companies. So that is not what happens in Middle Eastern or European market, because there they are using to extract value out of you, not just because you saw some company using it and you just want to be a part of that conversation कि हम भी tech use कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पर थोड़ा वो culture है अभी भी. And in fact we pitched to one very interesting case. We pitched to a Canadian company last year. So I didn't know what to quote. So I just randomly quoted 7x of what we quote in India. And they were surprised. Not because it was very high. It was because इतना कम में आप कैसे कर रहे हो? This was the reaction. So they value a lot. So the return on investment is very high. And they understand, they want to extract value out of you, not just for the sake of using it. So this is one of the reasons why we want to go international.
No, I agree, because brutal as it sounds, but it's very disheartening, because I've noticed in both my events last year, the India Construction, like India PropTech and in India Construction, a lot of startups were telling how developers are trying to squeeze them by negotiating price even in pilots, or trying to make them sound like that. If you do my pilot for free, you will have my name at least to showcase this is your case study. So it's very disheartening to see that still the kind of maturity of adoption is not that fast and quick. Also, as you said, they haven't put that as a necessity, where global market and players know this is a necessity to become huge, scalable, optimization of cost, efficiency, all of that is there. The understanding of that is still not there. I would say only few players are there. For example, Prestige is there, Godrej is there. They are having that understanding, not doing that kind of negotiation also, is what I'm hearing in the market. But as you said, yes, pricing matters. That's why I could see a lot of startups are going towards the international market, because you don't have to negotiate on peanuts. You know exactly the value you're bringing for that organization. So coming back to expansion plans, as you majorly pointed out that how you have major clients in Bombay and Delhi, what about Bengaluru? Because it's booming, right?
Yes.
What I'm noticing even with Bengaluru, a lot of startups are saying, and that's why I feel it can turn around to be like a debate. The real estate developers there are on the quick spree to adopt technology, to execute it as well, and plus having that CTO or the tech team in the organization itself. So are you eyeing that particular market?
100%. In fact, we are already doing few projects in Bangalore. One such client is Capstone Life. We are doing township with them. We also did a project with Infosys in Bangalore. In fact, we also did another project with a company called WT Synergon. So we are already doing in Bangalore, but we are not very focused on Bangalore. But I want to not just Bangalore, Chennai and Hyderabad.
Yes.
I think Hyderabad is more booming than Bangalore for some reason.
True.
So this is something that we have planned for this year.
But do you see any difference with this north and south zone?
I think in terms of money, if we say in terms of negotiation, Bombay is Mumbai is some is where you will get मुंह मांगा दाम मिलेगा in a way.
Really?
Yeah. So Mumbai developers, there are few developers जो आपको निचोड़ेंगे बिल्कुल. But then this is so which is why we are not so much focused on Bangalore, or because we have some clients in Delhi, in Bangalore जो मतलब सब चीज़ फ्री में चाहिए, ऐसा भी है. So in terms of negotiation and pricing, top Mumbai, second Bangalore, and third Delhi. Delhi maybe वहाँ पर भी.
No, that I know, but that is interesting to know that Mumbai market people are giving exactly what you are asking.
Mumbai market. So I'll give you an example. So I am getting, for example, 1 rupee from a client in Bangalore. For the same kind of project, I am getting 25 rupees in Mumbai. That is the difference.
Is it because of the scale of project or
scale of project, modules, and also so when we started in some of these companies in outside Mumbai, so we were limited, funds नहीं थे, modules were limited, और उतना negotiating power भी नहीं था because और कोई client नहीं है हमारे पास. So we were desperate at that point in time also. Now we have clients, we have funds. ऐसा भी नहीं कि आप business नहीं दोगे तो हम मर जाएंगे. Now we have funds, we can sustain, for good amount of time. So we have that negotiating power, and we have shown our capabilities. We have case studies. So अब हम भी negotiate करते हैं अच्छे से. मुंबई में people are open to giving money. एक और reason है कि I think the margin that these guys have in Mumbai is much bigger than that in Bangalore and in Delhi. This is one of the reasons.
Yeah, but there's a dark side of this real estate and construction also. Correct me if it's still not happening, meaning that earlier a lot of startups face this problem that even though if they are taken in that organization, their software is taken, most of these companies are working in credit line. So that is a problem which every small startup would also face, because to scale, to create that kind of solution or to deliver that kind of, I would say, the kind of project or the way it can be executed in every manner, this is where the startups get very squeezed. The startup gets very less of, I would say, the funds, the less of not making the client not understanding how it can be a problem for any startup. Do you feel this tradition is still going on?
Yes, it is still going on, and I've been on the other side of the table. I was working with developers. I was into strategy, taking care of, when should the contractor be paid, depending on the cash flow available. So in Collab Tools we charge quarterly advance. So हम बाद में bill नहीं raise करते, हम advance में पैसे लेते हैं हमेशा.
But do you get the money?
In most cases, yes. Okay. But in some cases, you'd be surprised. Some of the biggest, I'm talking about the biggest developers in Mumbai for now. So we've been working for more than 3-4 months, and we have not been given a single invoice has been cleared. तो वो 1-2 cases हैं ऐसे, but in most cases.
So that's so disheartening that still this credit line system is happening, right? I can't imagine if this is happening with startup in construction companies, be material wise, be
it is happening in construction.
Wise,
it is happening in construction tech also in most of the companies, and which is why we have kept this advance wala concept. In fact, there is another interesting case around this. So there is same company, very big company. Firstly, we negotiated a lot. बहुत हमने negotiate किया, और यही था कि argument कि आप हमारे साथ काम करोगे तो आपको brand मिलेगा. Now we are in the position कि नहीं करना है तो मत करो, बहुत brand है हमारे पास. तब वो position नहीं था, and they are not clearing invoices. And so we started with one few projects for them, and we started training and everything. But these guys were not using the application for some reason. उतना management से भी उतना push नहीं आया, so they were not using. So when we raised the first invoice, so they said कि 1 महीना तो यूज ही नहीं किया किसी ने, तो ये किस बात के पैसे? तो I said आप Gmail सब्सक्राइब करते हो, अगर 1 महीना किसी ने ईमेल नहीं किया तो पैसे नहीं दोगे आप उसका. सिर्फ सब्सक्रिप्शन आपकी टीम नहीं यूज कर पा रही तो not our problem. In fact, we had a dedicated resource deployed to that particular client for over a month. That went well then, because payment was not regular, so we had to pull out that resource. तो विच इज़ वाई वो अडॉप्शन में भी थोड़ा सा हुआ, बट वी वर लीस्ट इंटरेस्टेड बिकॉज वो पेमेंट नहीं हुआ टाइम पे, नेगोशिएशन भी इतना हुआ था, तो वी एंड वो बहुत वैल्यू एडिंग क्लाइंट नहीं है अभी, ब्रांड है बट वी हैव अदर ब्रांड्स, तो ब्रांड वाला लॉजिक तो अभी नहीं है, अभी कोई हमें ये नहीं बोल सकता कि आप हमारे साथ काम करेंगे तो ब्रांड है, बिकॉज वी हैव ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द बिग ब्रांड एटलीस्ट इन मुंबई. सो वन सच केस, सो स्टिल पीपल थिंक कि अगर स्टार्टअप के साथ काम कर रहे हो तो दे आर इन position, higher position to negotiate, and you can extract a lot out of startup and not pay them.
True. Also, I feel that earlier there was a lot of Lala system going on because there was this credit line which I'm surprised to know is still existing. But earlier that kind of maybe the management and generation did not understand. They felt that you need them rather than they need you. But now the new generation coming with the second generation, third generation, the way they are saying also, because they are getting embarrassed quick if these things are happening. Hopefully, they have also start changing the system. Do you think this new leadership is going to help the construction and the real estate ecosystem?
100%. In fact, wherever there is this new leadership, my personal experience, in terms of payment, मुझे हमेशा जल्दी पेमेंट आती है. So sometimes I get calls from the clients कि आपने इस बार इनवॉइस नहीं भेजी अब तक, इनवॉइस भेजो, आपको क्लियर करना है. सरप्राइजिंग. एंड इन मोस्ट ऑफ दिस केसेस वो जब न्यू लीडरशिप आई है तो दे हैव रियली चेंज एंड दे अंडरस्टैंड. सो आई पर्सनली ट्राइड टू कीप दैट रिलेशन एंड रेपो विद द प्रमोटर्स, स्पेशली विद द यंग जनरेशन जहाँ पे हमारी एज गैप में भी ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है. आई ट्राइड टू, बिकॉज दीज गाइज ऑल्सो, पहले ऐसा था कि जितने भी कंपनीज हैं, they have built relationship with the contractors. So these big contractors work with them. आप उनको पेमेंट नहीं भी दोगे 2-3 महीना, because they have that relationship and आप एक प्रोजेक्ट, 2 प्रोजेक्ट, 10 प्रोजेक्ट साथ में कर रहे हो. So now with the new leadership coming in, they are also trying to build their own team. We being one such, I think for a lot of these kind of new joinees into the industry, the second generation आई है. So a lot of these, I have very good relation with the second generation wherever they are. In Delhi में भी है. Jatin Goyal is one such example. My first boss. Mumbai में there are few companies. So I think this is really good. This is something that will keep on happening in other companies also, as and when new generation comes in and they really understand digital. कि transformation सिर्फ उनकी, हमारी ज़रूरत नहीं है, हमें नहीं बेचना है, because they also need it.
Yes.
They need it more than we do. This is what it is.
So lastly, I want to ask you, and I'm sure our viewers would want to know that, see, B2B construction space is quite hard. It's still hard to crack, especially when you are coming as a startup entrepreneur. So what advice would you give to the entrepreneurs who are watching or who are aspiring to crack a certain mark entering into B2B space?
I think firstly, you should have worked with some organization, build that connection. So even before starting Collab Tools, I already had good amount of connection in the industry. I was working with Omax. I was in a good position. I've understood the entire process that goes into building a project, and through that, I used to attend a lot of conferences, a lot of meetups. I had built good network, good relationship with all with leaders. Nimesh Gupta was one such example, and he got me introduced to other players and other industry leaders. So this is the biggest. So ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने, I've seen a lot of these founders अभी graduate किया और कुछ build. You can build something, just be a fresh, but not into B2B space. It's very difficult to build into B2B space.
Yeah, it was very network heavy, right?
Yeah, it's very network heavy.
Yes.
So even if you have a beautiful product, but if you don't have any kind
the right ropes to climb.
Correct. So you will fail miserably. Especially in construction. बाकी industry का I'm not really sure. But यहाँ पे you should work for some years, really understand, build that network and then get into B2B. This is what I felt. This has what really helped me. इतना होने के बाद भी it was not very easy, but this is something that will really help you.
So before we end our conversation, Azim, we have this favorite round of everyone's is rapid fire round.
Okay.
I'll ask you questions. You can't overthink it. Whatever thoughts comes first in your mind, you have to respond to it. And don't assume this is your typical rapid fire. We have rapid fire customized basis on the guest coming in.
Okay.
So starting with first, what's the biggest myth about construction technology in India?
The biggest myth is that construction technology is not an absolute necessity. It is something that is only required to show that we are going digital.
True. One thing developers say in meetings but never mean.
Payment तो time पे ही होता है. हमारे यहाँ payment का problem नहीं है.
I agree. The most frustrating excuse you have ever heard for not adopting technology.
इस साल के EOP में हमने consider नहीं किया है.
Yes, that's also true. So if you could ban one practice in Indian construction tomorrow, what would it be?
I think outsourcing project management.
Giving to third party.
Giving to third party. There are some companies who have outsourced their project management department.
I think a lot of companies have outsourced a lot of different verticals also in third party. Especially I've noticed in construction, real estate, it really happens.
Sales marketing hota hai, that is understandable.
But even when it comes to smaller developers, I have noticed material procurement also. It's not done necessarily by their team. It happens from third party. That is one thing. So anyways, as you were saying, you want to manage the third party project solutions, right? Okay, so which do you think is more broken? Sales in real estate or project execution?
Project execution.
The most overhyped buzzword in construction tech today?
Critical path method.
Oh yes, yeah. Have you ever lost a client because you were too honest?
I think so not. अब तक तो नहीं.
नहीं. So you must be not being honest, na?
नहीं, honestly actually depend करता because we sell directly to the promoters. Typically they are the decision makers and I've seen promoters like honesty. उनको ऐसा लगता है कि बताओ मेरी टीम में क्या कमियां हैं.
Really?
And if we say that, then they really ठीक है आपके साथ काम कर सकते हैं because they feel that I'll have another eyes and ears what's happening in my company.
Nice. What's the craziest workaround you have seen at a construction site?
It's funny. I'm not sure if it is relevant for this, but so there is. I was on a site in Allahabad, someplace. So वहाँ पे when you work on night में काम करते हैं या फिर ऐसे काम करते हैं, you need to wear that safety jacket that reflects in the night. जब आपके पास light होगी तो some laborers used to wear that plastic bag cut करके ऊपर पहनते थे just for the sake of मैंने पहना है कुछ तो पहना है मैंने reflecting. Maybe that is something.
Okay. So if you had to replace 50% of your meetings with one thing, what would it be?
50% of my meeting with one thing, building the product. I hate attending meeting. Even my investors tell me ki, why are you so much involved in your company? You should go out, reach out to network. But I do network, but I feel I should be more involved in my team at this point in time when we are still building. So I think I would replace all my meetings with building. अगर 6 महीने के लिए मैं वो सब बंद कर सकता हूँ तो I'll focus only on my team, tech team.
Okay. One Indian real estate giant you think is talking digital transformation but not actually doing it. Do you want to name any?
No.
Okay. Which startup pitch made you think this will never work? You don't have to name the company, but you could give us just the nuances of what that solution was that you made your eyes roll and say this is not going to work now.
Can it be not construction tech?
Yeah.
So there was this company, they were pitching a replacement for LinkedIn.
Okay.
We are building a social media for professionals. I was like, LinkedIn, but not LinkedIn. So I thought this will never work because LinkedIn is already,
But were they focusing on particular sector?
No. Professionals.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was basically LinkedIn. Kabhi nahi chalega.
Got it. So if a VC gives you a bad advice, do you politely nod or call them out?
I politely nod. I have been given bad advice.
Okay.
I nod and I do what I want to do.
What's one red flag you spot instantly in founders?
I think if they are too much focused on raising funds and not the product, biggest red flag.
Agree. What's more corrupt, construction tenders or startup funding games?
It's very startup funding इतना नहीं हुआ अब तक. I think tenders, construction tenders.
The most underrated player in India in PropTech or construction ecosystem right now, according to you?
PropTech में काफी है, construction tech में भी काफी. I think construction tech में there is this company Propel. If you, I think you've already met them.
Yes.
Underrated. I think they'll do big.
I agree. True. Which developer construction firm in India do you think is genuinely leading in technology adoption right now?
2, I would say, not 1. One is Kalpatru, the other one is Rustamji.
Okay. What's a one brand collaboration or partnership that would be a game changer for you?
I think if you partner with Autodesk in a way, Autodesk or this company called Procore. It's an
Right.
international, they
Yeah.
have international presence, Procore. I think that will be a game changer. Another company, they've recently raised a big amount. It's called Trunk Tools. Trunk Tool.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah.
So I think at some point in time we would want to partner with them.
Okay. If tomorrow you were invited to sit on the board of a large real estate or construction company, which one would you excite you the most?
There are a couple. I think DLF can be one. The other one is Omax Limited because that was my first company. I already know the promoters.
Okay. So lastly, I want to know from you, because you've been in this ecosystem, which is that one real estate developer or construction brand owner that whom you want to sit with for a dinner, and why?
I think Niranjan Hirandani sir. The way he speak, his clarity of thoughts. I've been listening to him for a very long time before getting into startups. I think he's the one. I think उनके साथ बैठ के बहुत कुछ सीखने मिलेगा और just peace of mind.
I agree.
I really like the way he speaks actually.
True. So thank you so much, Nazim, for coming today on Let's
Thank you
Talk
very
Business.
much.
It was lovely seeing you after India Construction Tech Day and to see you grow and be successful. I'm sure more great pathways will open for you, and it's great that our viewers got to know about Collab Tools.
Thank you for having me, and best of luck. One such platform that is really helping construction tech ecosystem. Need of the hour, and really, after we were part of that construction tech event, we have seen Collab Tools grow because of that event, because of the visibility that we have, and you also have that coming event, PropTech, which is in Bangalore in September, I think.
Yes.
So
25th September.
25th of September. So we'll be part of that. I'm sure that will be great as well. I would want you to, keep on planning such event, keep on planning such, initiatives that will help young entrepreneurs, startup, enthusiasts to really know about what is happening in construction and real estate ecosystem. Because as you said earlier, कि लोगों को पता ही नहीं है कि ये सारे solution भी है. So you are one of such catalysts who's really helping in this space. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.